Friends, today let's talk about a topic that might seem simple at first, but it's actually very important for our health after 60: carbonated drinks. Yes, those fizzy beverages that many of us enjoy after lunch or during a warm afternoon walk. Some of us have enjoyed them for years, while others only allow themselves an occasional sip. But what really happens to our bodies when we drink soda or sparkling water after 60? Can we still enjoy that refreshing fizz, or is it better to look for alternatives? Let's start with the basics. Carbonated water, sodas, and sweet fizzy drinks are more than just a taste treat. They can also challenge our bodies. After 60, our digestive system changes. The stomach works a bit slower, acid production can vary, and tooth enamel becomes thinner. Even a small amount of fizzy drink can cause bloating, heartburn, or discomfort. And you know what? That's completely normal. Your body is simply saying, "Hey, maybe I need something gentler right now." Sugar is another important factor. Many popular fizzy drinks contain large amounts of sugar, and after 60, our bodies become more sensitive to blood sugar swings. Sudden spikes can lead to fatigue, lightheadedness, and over time, may affect the heart or metabolism. So, while that fizzy sip brings instant pleasure, its effects on the body can quietly add up. But here's the good news: you don't necessarily have to give up all fizzy drinks. For many people, moderate consumption can still be safe and enjoyable. The key word is moderation. One glass of sparkling water with a slice of lemon after a meal won't harm you and can actually feel refreshing. And even better, our taste buds can learn to appreciate milder fizzy options without excess sugar or harsh acidity. Remember this simple truth: after 60, health isn't about strict rules, it's about paying attention to your body. If you feel a little discomfort after a fizzy drink, that's not a failure, it's a signal to choose something gentler or reduce how often you indulge. And always remember, small, enjoyable changes are better than big sacrifices that leave you feeling restricted. Today we'll explore which fizzy drinks are safer for people over 60 and which ones are better to avoid. We'll share natural alternatives that support digestion, refresh the body, and protect teeth and stomach. We'll see how you can still enjoy fizzy flavors safely, and how simple daily habits can help you feel light, energized, and healthy even after 60. But before we dive in, let me ask you something. Do you still enjoy soda now and then, or have you already cut it out of your life? Drop a quick comment below and just say soda sometimes or no soda. It helps me see who's really here for their health. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button to Senior Longevity Tips, because every day we share clear, practical advice to help you live longer, stay stronger, and enjoy life after 60 with confidence. Alright, let's get into whether soda is really a sweet enemy or a safe pleasure. Even though a fizzy soda can feel refreshing and bring back memories of summer afternoons or family gatherings, our bodies after 60 often respond differently than they did in younger years. That gentle sparkle that once felt like a treat can sometimes bring discomfort, bloating, heartburn, or a sudden rush of sugar that leaves you feeling tired instead of energized. It's not about giving up joy or fun, it's about learning how to enjoy it in ways that truly support your well-being. Carbonation itself, while perfectly safe for many, can be a little tricky. Those bubbles can expand in your stomach and cause pressure, especially if digestion has slowed a bit with age. That doesn't mean you have to avoid all fizzy drinks forever. But it does mean listening carefully to your body. Notice how you feel after sipping a soda or sparkling water. Do you feel light and refreshed, or do you notice discomfort or heaviness? These small signals are your body's way of guiding you. Sugar content is another important piece of the puzzle. Many soft drinks are loaded with sugar, which can spike blood sugar levels and leave energy swinging up and down. Over time, excessive sugar can affect heart health, weight, and even your energy for the things you love to do. And while sugar-free sodas might seem like a safe alternative, some contain artificial sweeteners that can upset digestion or leave you craving more sweetness. It's a balancing act, finding drinks that bring pleasure without costing your comfort or health. Here's the encouraging part: there are plenty of sparkling options that feel celebratory but are gentler on the body. Sparkling water with a slice of fresh lemon, a splash of fruit juice, or herbal infusions can give that bubbly joy without the high sugar or extra chemicals. Even a small ritual of enjoying a fizzy drink mindfully, savoring it slowly and noticing the flavors, can make the experience richer and more satisfying than gulping a sugary soda. Remember, health after 60 isn't about strict, never, rules. It's about making choices that respect your body, honor your habits, and still let you enjoy life's little pleasures. Sipping wisely, noticing how your body responds, and celebrating small moments of joy, that's the key. Fizzy drinks can still be part of your life, just in a way that uplifts you rather than weighing you down. As we continue exploring how fizzy drinks affect our bodies after 60, it's important to remember one simple truth: not all bubbles are created equal, and not all bodies respond the same way. What may have been a harmless treat in your 40s or 50s can feel very different now. Digestion slows slightly with age, metabolism changes, and sensitivities can emerge that you didn't notice before. That doesn't mean the joy of a sparkling beverage has to disappear, it just means a gentle, mindful approach works best. One of the first things to consider is the type of drink you choose. Traditional sodas are often full of sugar and artificial flavors. While they can bring a moment of sweetness, they also create a rapid spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash that can leave you feeling tired, irritable, or even lightheaded. Over time, high sugar intake can influence heart health, weight management, and energy levels, issues that tend to become more significant as we age. That's why moderation is key. You don't have to eliminate these drinks entirely, but noticing when and how much you drink can make a real difference. On the other hand, sparkling water or naturally flavored seltzers can offer that delightful fizz without the sugar overload. Adding a wedge of lemon, lime, or even fresh berries can enhance flavor while keeping the experience refreshing and safe. Herbal sparkling infusions, think ginger, hibiscus, or mint, can also bring gentle taste and aroma without upsetting digestion or affecting blood sugar. These drinks can be just as satisfying as soda, but they treat your body with more care, supporting hydration and comfort rather than challenging your system. Another factor to keep in mind is timing. Drinking fizzy beverages too quickly, or right before a meal, can sometimes lead to bloating or discomfort. Sipping slowly, between meals, or pairing a small glass with food that is gentle on the stomach can reduce these effects. It's a simple adjustment, but it makes a noticeable difference in how your body feels. Listening to these subtle signals, fullness, burping, heartburn, or energy shifts, gives you guidance about what works best for you. Your body is remarkably wise, and it rewards careful attention. Let's not forget the mental and emotional side of enjoyment. Fizzy drinks often carry memories, celebrations, or feelings of indulgence. Completely avoiding them can feel restrictive or joyless. Instead, embracing a mindful approach, choosing higher quality beverages, savoring the fizz, and treating yourself with intention, allows you to enjoy these moments fully without compromising your comfort or health. It's about finding that balance where pleasure and wellness coexist. Finally, remember that fizzy drinks are just one small part of the bigger picture. Hydration, balanced nutrition, regular movement, and rest all play a far larger role in your energy, digestion, and overall well-being than any single beverage ever could. Sparkling water, lightly flavored seltzers, or a small soda treat can be a part of your life, but they should complement, not replace, the foundation of healthy habits that keep you feeling strong, vibrant, and energized every day. As we move further into understanding fizzy drinks and life after 60, it's worth taking a moment to reflect on why these beverages feel so appealing in the first place. There's something joyful about the effervescence, the tiny bubbles tickling your tongue, the crisp sound when a bottle opens, the sense of refreshment on a warm day. These little pleasures matter. Life after 60 isn't about giving up enjoyment, it's about discovering ways to savor it without putting your health at risk. One of the most important considerations is how your body's digestion changes over time. Our stomachs may become more sensitive, the lining more prone to irritation, and the process of breaking down food can slow. Carbonation in drinks can lead to bloating, gas, or even discomfort for some people. If you notice that fizzy beverages leave you feeling heavy, burpy, or uncomfortable, that's your body speaking. It's offering guidance, reminding you to listen and adapt. You don't have to eliminate bubbles entirely, but adjusting the type, amount, and timing can make all the difference. Let's talk sugar. Traditional sodas are loaded with it, sometimes more than our body can comfortably handle in one sitting. A sudden spike in blood sugar can cause energy fluctuations, mood swings, or even impact long-term health concerns like heart health or diabetes management. That doesn't mean you have to swear off sweetness forever. It's about creating a balance. For example, limiting sugary sodas to occasional treats or replacing them with sparkling water infused with fruit or herbs can give you the enjoyment you crave without the same health risks. This way, you stay in control, enjoying life's little indulgences while respecting your body. Natural alternatives also deserve attention. Seltzers with a splash of real fruit juice, sparkling herbal teas, or homemade fizzy drinks using mineral water and a hint of citrus can provide refreshment and a sense of ritual. Many people find these drinks surprisingly satisfying, sometimes even more so than soda, because they are lighter, more hydrating, and kind to the digestive system. Pairing a sparkling beverage with a balanced snack, like fresh fruit, nuts, or yogurt, can further soften the impact on digestion and blood sugar, making the experience both pleasurable and safe. Hydration, of course, remains the cornerstone. Your body still needs water more than anything else. Fizzy drinks, especially those with sugar or caffeine, are no substitute for steady hydration. Sipping plain water between fizzy drinks, or keeping a bottle of sparkling water close by, ensures your body receives the fluids it needs to maintain energy, support joints, and aid digestion. You might find that sparkling water alone, perhaps with a twist of lemon, is just as enjoyable as soda, and far more beneficial in the long run. Let's not forget the emotional side. Fizz and sparkle often carry nostalgia, memories of celebrations, family gatherings, or moments of self-indulgence. Acknowledging this connection is important. You don't have to abandon joy to maintain health. Mindful choices allow you to honor those feelings, sipping slowly, savoring the experience, and pairing it with nourishing habits. This approach turns drinking into an act of care, not just a habit. Another subtle but important consideration is how fizzy drinks interact with medications or chronic conditions. For instance, some sodas or sparkling beverages contain sodium or caffeine, which can influence blood pressure, hydration, or sleep patterns. If you take medication for heart health, diabetes, or digestive concerns, paying attention to these details is crucial. Consulting a trusted healthcare professional ensures you enjoy your favorite drinks safely, and it provides peace of mind that every choice you make supports your well-being. Finally, think about balance in the broader sense. Fizzy drinks can be part of a vibrant, full life, but they work best when the rest of your habits support your health. Balanced meals rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and lean proteins, gentle daily movement like walking or stretching, and mindful rest all amplify the benefits of hydration and safe indulgences. In combination, these patterns create a resilient foundation where a sparkling beverage is a pleasure, not a risk. As we continue exploring fizzy drinks and life after 60, it's worth pausing to reflect on the broader picture of wellness. By this stage of life, we've gathered wisdom through decades of experience. We know that every choice matters, and that health is a balance of body, mind, and spirit. Fizzy drinks are not inherently bad, but they exist within a larger ecosystem of habits that determine our overall vitality. One of the key elements to consider is how carbonation interacts with the digestive system. Carbonation adds gas to the stomach, which can create a feeling of fullness or discomfort, especially if meals are already large or rich. For older adults, this may be more pronounced, as digestion can slow down naturally with age. The good news is that awareness allows you to adjust. A smaller serving, sip slowly, or choosing lightly carbonated beverages can deliver pleasure without strain. Timing matters too. Having a fizzy drink with a meal rather than on an empty stomach often reduces discomfort and keeps the digestive rhythm smooth. Sugar and artificial sweeteners also deserve careful attention. Many sodas are concentrated sources of sugar, which can spike blood sugar levels, challenge energy stability, and affect mood. Over time, Frequent consumption may contribute to chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or weight gain. Artificial sweeteners may seem like a safe alternative, but some individuals notice digestive upset, headaches, or other sensitivities. This is why mindful selection is key. Read labels, experiment with small amounts, and prioritize beverages that bring satisfaction without taxing the body. Hydration, again, is foundational. Carbonated drinks can sometimes trick the body into feeling hydrated, but plain water remains essential for maintaining energy, supporting joint health, and facilitating proper digestion. One practical strategy is to pair fizzy drinks with water throughout the day. For instance, enjoy a sparkling beverage with a meal or as an occasional treat, while ensuring that water intake is steady and sufficient. Herbal teas, infused waters, or lightly flavored seltzers can offer variety, flavor, and hydration simultaneously. There's also a profound emotional and social component to consider. Fizzy drinks often carry nostalgia, childhood memories, celebrations with friends, or the simple comfort of a daily ritual. Life after 60 is about honoring these moments, not suppressing them. Choosing sparkling alternatives or limiting traditional sodas doesn't diminish joy, it reframes it. Sipping mindfully, taking time to enjoy the sensory experience, and pairing it with nourishing foods creates a balance between pleasure and health. This intentional approach transforms drinking into a moment of care rather than a habit that might cause discomfort or regret. The impact of fizzy drinks on bone health is another consideration. Some studies suggest that excessive soda consumption, especially colas containing phosphoric acid, may influence calcium balance and bone density. While occasional enjoyment is unlikely to cause harm, frequent intake could compound the natural age-related risk of osteoporosis. This is not meant to frighten, but to empower you with knowledge so that every choice reflects care for your body's long-term strength. Choosing sparkling water or carbonated beverages without phosphoric acid can provide fizz and refreshment without these concerns. Caffeine content is worth noting as well. Many carbonated beverages contain caffeine, which can affect sleep, blood pressure, or hydration. Older adults often notice increased sensitivity to caffeine, so monitoring intake and timing, avoiding soda late in the day, for instance, can improve sleep quality and overall well-being. For those who enjoy the lift of caffeine, tea, or coffee in moderation may be preferable alternatives, allowing you to maintain alertness without unintended side effects. As we move further into the conversation about fizzy drinks and life after 60, it's valuable to consider not only the physical effects but also the psychological and emotional dimensions of our choices. By this stage of life, every sip, every meal, and every small habit carries more weight than ever before. It's no longer just about short-term satisfaction, it's about sustaining energy, comfort, and joy over the long term. That's why understanding carbonated beverages goes beyond simply asking, "Can I drink soda?" It's about understanding what each choice communicates to your body and mind. Let's start with digestion. Many people over 60 notice that gas, bloating, or heartburn become more frequent. Fizzy drinks contribute to these sensations, as carbonation introduces extra gas into the digestive system. While this can be enjoyable in small doses, like the gentle fizz of sparkling water on a hot day, larger servings or frequent intake may exacerbate discomfort. The key is awareness, noticing when a drink feels refreshing versus when it leaves you uncomfortable. Over time, you learn to tune into subtle cues from your body, a skill that becomes invaluable in maintaining overall well-being. Beyond the stomach, fizzy drinks influence energy, mood, and metabolism. Sugary sodas can create quick spikes in blood sugar, followed by rapid drops that leave you tired or irritable. For older adults, who often already experience fluctuations in energy or resilience, these swings can be more pronounced. Artificially sweetened sodas may avoid sugar spikes but can still impact gut bacteria, digestion, or cravings in ways that subtly affect mood and appetite. Paying attention to these patterns empowers you to make choices that maintain steady energy, calmness, and mental clarity, qualities essential for thriving in later life. Bone and heart health are additional considerations. Cola-type sodas containing phosphoric acid may interfere with calcium absorption, potentially affecting bone strength. Excessive caffeine intake can influence blood pressure or sleep patterns. These effects do not mean that a soda now and then is dangerous, but they highlight the importance of moderation and mindfulness. By prioritizing beverages that support hydration, such as water, herbal teas, or lightly flavored sparkling drinks, you can enjoy the sensory pleasure of fizz without compromising long-term health. Now let's explore the emotional and social dimension. Fizzy drinks often carry associations with celebration, relaxation, and nostalgia. Perhaps it's a shared cola at a family barbecue, a sparkling beverage with friends, or the simple joy of sipping a favorite flavor on a quiet afternoon. These moments are important. They nourish the soul just as much as water or nutrients nourish the body. By combining awareness of health effects with these moments of joy, you create a pattern of living that honors both pleasure and wellness. You don't need to sacrifice one for the other. You simply craft a balance that respects your body, your experience, and your desires. Practical strategies help translate these insights into daily life. Consider reducing portion sizes rather than eliminating fizzy drinks entirely. Opt for sparkling water with a twist of fruit, or lightly sweetened beverages to satisfy taste without overwhelming the system. Pair carbonated drinks with food rather than consuming them alone, which can reduce bloating or discomfort. Make hydration a priority by drinking water throughout the day, and alternate sodas or sparkling drinks with herbal teas or infused waters that provide both flavor and nourishment. Movement and routine also interact with how your body responds to carbonation. Gentle post-meal walks aid digestion, reduce bloating, and stabilize blood sugar. Stretching or light yoga supports circulation and flexibility, helping the body manage whatever foods and beverages you choose to enjoy. These practices create a rhythm of care, reminding you that health after 60 is about patterns and consistency rather than strict rules or deprivation. As we continue exploring the role of fizzy drinks in life after 60, it's helpful to take a broader perspective, one that considers not only physical effects but also emotional habits, social connections, and the ways we nurture ourselves daily. By this stage of life, many of us have accumulated decades of experience, and with that comes a unique awareness. Health is not a set of rigid rules but a gentle dialogue with your body, a respectful attention to how it responds, and an appreciation of what brings both pleasure and vitality. Let's talk about sugar again, because it's at the heart of many concerns. Sugary sodas can trigger quick bursts of energy followed by rapid drops, sometimes leaving you feeling fatigued or even irritable. Over time, frequent sugar spikes may contribute to weight fluctuations, blood sugar challenges, or low energy, all of which can be more noticeable after 60. But here's the good news: enjoying a fizzy drink doesn't have to be a problem if approached with mindfulness. Smaller servings, occasional indulgences, or choosing naturally flavored sparkling waters can provide the sensory pleasure of fizz while minimizing these swings. It's about learning how to savor without overloading your system. Carbonation itself deserves attention. Those tiny bubbles create a tingling sensation that many people find satisfying. Yet, too much can cause bloating or burping, especially if the digestive system has become more sensitive with age. This doesn't mean you need to avoid fizz entirely. Instead, pay attention to timing and portion. For example, enjoying a sparkling beverage during a meal rather than on an empty stomach often reduces discomfort. Gentle pacing, slow sipping, and pairing with fiber-rich foods all help the body handle carbonation more comfortably. Another important aspect is bone and dental health. Many carbonated drinks contain acids that can weaken tooth enamel over time. Cola-type sodas with phosphoric acid may influence calcium absorption, which is critical for maintaining strong bones. As we age, maintaining bone density becomes a priority, so pairing carbonated beverages with milk, yogurt, or calcium-rich meals, or limiting cola-type sodas, can support skeletal health while still allowing you to enjoy a bubbly refreshment now and then. Caffeine, present in many sodas, is another consideration. While moderate caffeine can be enjoyable, helping with alertness and mood, excessive intake may influence sleep or blood pressure. For older adults, sleep quality is vital for energy, cognitive clarity, and emotional balance. By observing your body's response to caffeinated sodas, you can enjoy the perks without sacrificing rest or heart health. herbal teas, decaffeinated sparkling drinks, or naturally flavored water can offer a satisfying alternative when you need a gentle lift without stimulation. Social and emotional context matters more than ever. Sharing a fizzy drink with friends or family can evoke fond memories, create joy, and strengthen connections. These moments carry emotional nourishment that is just as important as physical nourishment. By combining moderation with mindful enjoyment, you allow yourself the full pleasure of the experience without unintended consequences. Drinking a sparkling beverage can become a ritual of joy, a pause in the day, and a small celebration of life, if approached thoughtfully. Practical strategies can make this balance achievable. Try alternating sodas with sparkling water infused with lemon, berries, or herbs. Serve fizzy drinks with a meal rather than on an empty stomach. Keep portions modest, and enjoy them slowly, savoring every bubble. Hydration remains crucial. Water, herbal teas, and light infusions maintain overall fluid balance and support digestion, circulation, and energy. These small adjustments transform soda from a potential source of stress into a manageable and even joyful part of your routine. As we move further into the conversation about fizzy drinks after 60, it's time to focus on alternatives and strategies that let you enjoy the pleasure of bubbles without compromising your well-being. The good news is that life after 60 is rich with options, and small changes can create a big difference in comfort, energy, and long-term health. One of the simplest and most satisfying alternatives is sparkling water. Plain or naturally flavored, it delivers the delightful sensation of carbonation without the added sugar, caffeine, or acids found in many sodas. Adding a twist of lemon, lime, or a few berries can create a refreshing drink that feels indulgent but supports hydration and digestion. Herbal infusions, such as hibiscus or ginger, can also be carbonated, creating a beverage that is both flavorful and gentle on the stomach. These choices preserve the joy of fizz while reducing the risks of blood sugar spikes, bloating, or enamel erosion. For those who enjoy the taste of sweetness, consider naturally flavored sparkling water with a splash of 100% fruit juice. This provides a hint of sugar but in a controlled amount, coupled with the nutrients and antioxidants of real fruit. It's a way to honor the craving for flavor while still being mindful of your body's needs. Small portions, slow sipping, and pairing with meals or snacks rich in fiber and protein can stabilize energy and reduce the likelihood of sugar crashes. Homemade sparkling drinks can also be a creative and enjoyable option. Mixing carbonated water with herbal teas, citrus zest, or fresh fruit purees allows you to experiment with flavors and textures. This not only makes drinking more fun but also reinforces the connection between nourishment and joy, a critical element of well-being after 60. By creating your own fizzy beverages, you control what goes in the drink, reduce unnecessary additives, and gain a sense of accomplishment and independence. Another important consideration is timing. Carbonated drinks are often better enjoyed alongside meals or after eating, rather than on an empty stomach. This approach minimizes bloating, supports digestion, and reduces the impact of acidity on teeth and bones. It's a small adjustment, but it demonstrates the power of paying attention to your body's cues and making minor changes that yield noticeable comfort and satisfaction. Caffeine-containing sodas require particular awareness. Moderate intake can support alertness and enjoyment, but excessive consumption may affect sleep, blood pressure, or hydration. Older adults often notice that sleep quality is deeply connected to overall energy, mood, and resilience. Choosing decaffeinated alternatives or limiting caffeinated beverages to morning hours can preserve the benefits without compromising rest. Mindful scheduling of fizzy drinks ensures that enjoyment doesn't interfere with other essential aspects of health. As we continue exploring fizzy drinks after 60, it's important to take a step back and see the bigger picture. The truth is, enjoying carbonation doesn't have to come at the cost of comfort, energy, or long-term health, but it requires awareness, strategy, and thoughtful choices. Life after 60 is an invitation to listen deeply to your body, to honor your preferences, and to craft habits that nurture both pleasure and well-being. Practical advice begins with understanding the types of fizzy drinks and their impact. Traditional sodas, sweetened with sugar or high fructose corn syrup, are best limited. They can lead to spikes in blood sugar, contribute to inflammation, and even affect dental health over time. Diet sodas, while free of sugar, carry artificial sweeteners and acids that may irritate the stomach or affect gut microbiota. Caffeine-containing carbonated beverages, as we've discussed, can interfere with sleep and hydration if not timed carefully. Awareness of these factors allows you to make conscious decisions rather than feeling deprived. So, what works instead? Sparkling water remains a top choice. It satisfies the craving for bubbles, is naturally calorie-free, and can be enhanced with citrus, berries, or herbal infusions. Experimenting with flavors, such as cucumber mint, lemon ginger, or raspberry lime, keeps the experience enjoyable and varied. Homemade sparkling drinks, where you mix carbonated water with a splash of natural juice or brewed herbal tea, offer both creativity and control over ingredients. This is a gentle way to enjoy fizz without the risks associated with commercial sodas. Timing and portion matter too. Sipping slowly during or after meals helps minimize bloating and supports digestion. Pairing sparkling beverages with fiber-rich foods, lean protein, and healthy fats keeps energy levels steady and reduces sugar cravings. Avoiding large quantities on an empty stomach or right before bed prevents discomfort and promotes restful sleep. These small habits, repeated consistently, protect your digestive system and maximize enjoyment. Herbal teas, iced or carbonated gently, can also serve as a fizzy alternative. Ginger, hibiscus, chamomile, and peppermint provide unique flavors, aid digestion, and promote relaxation. For those who love a hint of sweetness, a touch of honey or a few drops of natural fruit extract can make the drink feel indulgent without overwhelming the system. Over time, the body often adapts, finding satisfaction in these softer, nutrient-friendly alternatives. Social and emotional factors play a surprising role in how we experience fizzy drinks. Sharing a sparkling beverage with a friend, celebrating small victories with a fizzy toast, or enjoying a flavored water during a cozy reading moment enhances the pleasure beyond taste alone. These rituals remind us that joy, connection, and mindfulness are as important as the beverage itself. Health after 60 is holistic, blending body, mind, and heart. Now, let's sum it up with a practical framework for daily life. 1. Moderation first. Limit traditional sodas and artificially sweetened fizzy drinks. They can be enjoyed occasionally, but not as a daily habit. 2. Choose wisely. Sparkling water, lightly flavored with fruit or herbs, provides safe bubbles and hydration. 3. Mind your timing. Sip during or after meals rather than on an empty stomach. Avoid drinking large amounts right before bed. 4. Pair with food. Combine fizzy drinks with fiber, protein, and healthy fats to stabilize energy and reduce digestive discomfort. 5. Explore alternatives. Herbal teas, carbonated infusions, and homemade sparkling drinks offer variety and support well-being. 6. Enjoy the ritual. Celebrate social moments, quiet joys, and personal rituals. Pleasure and health can coexist beautifully. The ultimate takeaway is simple but powerful. Life after 60 is not about strict rules or deprivation. It's about mindful choices, moderation, and honoring your body's wisdom. Bubbles can be part of your routine, but they work best when balanced with hydration, nutrient-rich meals, gentle movement, and moments of rest. By approaching fizzy drinks with awareness, creativity, and care, you can enjoy the sensation of fizz while supporting energy, digestion, and long-term vitality. The joy of life is in the balance, and small, thoughtful choices create a foundation for health, comfort, and happiness every single day. As we reach the final thoughts on fizzy drinks and life after 60, it's important to remember that wisdom, experience, and self-awareness are your greatest allies. Health is not about strict rules or giving up every pleasure. It's about finding balance, understanding your body, and making choices that support both vitality and joy. Sparkling beverages can be part of this story, but the key lies in moderation, mindfulness, and thoughtful alternatives. One of the most empowering ideas is that you are in control. You decide what, when, and how much to drink. By observing how your body reacts, whether it's digestion, energy levels, or sleep patterns, you can adjust habits to suit your individual needs. This is not just practical, it's liberating. It reminds you that life after 60 is about listening to yourself, not following generic advice blindly. Practical guidance for everyday life brings this concept to the forefront. 1. Embrace alternatives. Sparkling water, infused with fruits, herbs, or a splash of natural juice, satisfies the craving for bubbles safely. Herbal teas, either warm or chilled, offer both flavor and digestive support. Cinnamon water, lightly flavored seltzers, and small portions of fermented beverages like kombucha can add gentle effervescence without harsh side effects. 2. Moderation is freedom. Occasional sodas or fizzy drinks aren't forbidden, they simply become treats rather than staples. The pleasure of a fizzy toast or a sparkling moment is enhanced when it's rare and intentional. 3. Pair wisely with food. Enjoy carbonation alongside balanced meals. Fiber, protein, and healthy fats stabilize digestion and blood sugar, reducing discomfort and enhancing satisfaction. 4. Mind the timing. Avoid drinking large amounts on an empty stomach or right before bed. Sipping slowly after meals or during relaxing moments prevents bloating and supports restful sleep. 5. Celebrate rituals. Sharing a fizzy beverage with friends, adding sparkle to a morning routine, or enjoying a flavored drink during a quiet moment enhances emotional well-being. Pleasure is a legitimate part of health. 6. Listen and adapt. Your body communicates constantly. Notice signs of bloating, heartburn, or energy dips, and adjust accordingly. Over time, you'll discover what works best for you, a personal, sustainable rhythm that enhances both comfort and vitality. The bigger picture is inspiring. Bubbles, flavors, and beverages are just one small part of a much richer daily life. Hydration, colorful balanced meals, gentle movement, restful sleep, and mindful moments form the foundation for lasting health. Fizzy drinks, enjoyed thoughtfully, fit seamlessly into this pattern. They become not a source of worry, but a source of enjoyment and comfort, a gentle companion in your daily routines. Finally, remember this: life after 60 is about honoring your body, celebrating your wisdom, and embracing choices that bring both health and happiness. Carbonated beverages are not a magic elixir, but they can be part of your joyful, balanced lifestyle. With moderation, thoughtful alternatives, and attention to how your body feels, you can enjoy fizz without compromise. Every sip, every meal, every moment is an opportunity to nurture vitality, delight in small pleasures, and live fully. The real magic comes from consistency, self-respect, and mindful enjoyment, a life filled with energy, comfort, and the simple joys that make each day meaningful. Now I'd love to hear from you. Have you or a loved one felt the effects of soda, like blood sugar spikes, weight changes, or even just trouble sleeping? Or maybe you found a healthier swap that you actually enjoy more? Share your experience in the comments. I read them all, and your story could help someone else in this community make a better choice too. And if this video is useful, give it a quick thumbs up so more older adults can find it. And make sure to subscribe to Senior Longevity Tips. Here you'll find daily guidance to help older adults stay strong, healthy, and energized. And before we wrap up, let me just say thank you for caring about your health, for choosing knowledge over habits, and for being part of this community. You're the reason these conversations matter, because every smart choice you make today creates a healthier tomorrow. So stay wise, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself and those you love.